A very emotional moment for me. When I sold Steamers, I had figured this was the end of Steamers.
The day that I found out that Steamers is coming back and at this amazing place, Campus JAX, I was like the best Christmas gift.
When Terrence Love from Steamers and JAX kind of combined to create these Steamers Jazz Nights, it just seemed like the most perfect thing to have happen. The whole musical community here is excited about that.
Seeing, wow, what a lovely place. It's got beautiful sound, light, video, everything, and the food was fabulous. And they were doing the thing right.
One of the things that I love most about Steamers and then now at Campus JAX is when the sound system and the stage is so beautiful, the best musicians in the world want to play there. And I was able to call guys that I never dreamt of playing, that would get so excited. And now it's the same thing. I talk to musicians and I go, hey, you want to come down and play with me at Campus JAX? Campus JAX, yes.
Well, I've been all over the world and I've seen musical environments. The talent here is so off the charts. I mean, it's hard for people that aren't from here to understand how good here is, how good the musicians are here, how good everybody. I mean, it's like all the people that I have on stage with me coming up are just so talented. It's ridiculous, the talent pool that we have to draw from here.
Only the best musicians, all the time. It's one of the things I want to do is present the music in the greatest way. I want the musicians to feel welcome. I want them to feel at home. I want them to just not background music.
Here at Campus JAX, we have a love of the music, the audience. The team here has just made so many efforts to not only bring the musicians and the audience together like Terrence was doing for so long, but to do it at a really high quality. I've been doing clubs for, again, more years than I care to count. And this is a very rare example of how a music venue can run and be set up. And I feel nothing but care is given to what we're trying to present here and how we're trying to present it.
Now we've been doing this for months and it's worked out fantastic. I see a great future ahead.
From what I know about Terrence, he did it because he loves the music.
And everybody responds to it because you have that atmosphere. And it really is recapturing that magic. There's an electricity. You know something special is happening and you're a part of it. And that's what I loved walking into Steamers all those years ago. And that's what I love about walking into Campus JAX.
I love Terrence Love, and I'm so excited that he's a part of the team here at Campus JAX.
Steamers Jazz is back, and it's at Campus JAX.
Steamers Jazz at JAX.
Ladies and gentlemen, I think that's going to wrap it up.
Good evening, everyone. My name's Terrence Love. Welcome to Steamers Jazz at Campus JAX. We're back. And first, I want to thank you all for continuing to support Campus JAX here and the jazz, what's going on. It's been a very, very tough year, and we've continued already. And we've continued to pour out that jazz as long as we could, and we're happy to be back, and it looks like if we can do everything right and everybody agrees with us, we'll continue on growing. For those of you who are unfamiliar, I recognize most of the people, but I built, founded, and ran Steamers Jazz Club for 22 years. and I ran it into the ground. And there was an illness in my family. Father was very sick, sold it, got out of debt, and then I wanted to get myself back into jazz somewhere, but a place that really took care of it and wanted to do it right. And Jack Jasper here and Tim Ellis, they did it, and they invited me. And it's almost been 2 years now that we've been doing this. It started out once a month, and then before COVID hit, it was up to 3 times a week, and we're going to get ourselves back there again. So let's hear it for live jazz. Steamers Jazz at Campus JAX. Before I bring the band on, I want to let you know some of the great acts we got coming up. Next Thursday night, February 18th, Natalie Hannah Mendoza, incredible jazz vocalist, does kind of the retro stuff, vintage stuff. She's going to be here at 6:30. All of these tickets are available at campusjax.com, by the way. Make sure you get the tickets, because now that things have opened up, we have a feeling they're going to fill up pretty quick. We do this in a very friendly way, social distancing, and so we limit the amount of seats we have, so make sure you get those. Coming up on the 19th, the very next day, the multi-talented, multi-Grammy Award-winning Tom Scott will be here with his quintet. It's going to be a great show. Coming up on Sunday, February 21st, Greg Vale will be here. On Thursday, February 25th, the return to the Francisco Torres Latin Jazz Band. Upcoming on March 4th, Tony Guerrero is going to be back here with his quintet. And Saturday on the 6th, and Saturday on the 6th, was Crystal Lewis going to be with you? No, she's here on the 6th. Yeah, Crystal Lewis will be here on the 6th. Anyway, folks, for those of you who are not here, I'm talking to people all over the world that are watching this on the internet right now. You can help us out with these streaming events. Each one of these shows are streamed live, and they'll be on Campus JAX later on to watch, but you can help us out with some of the costs on that. Just go to steamersjax.com, donate $1 or so in the tip jar, help them continue it. There's a lot of people working in the background, Golden doing the sound, John doing the video, and Tim and all that. And let's hear for the servers too, because in case you haven't noticed, they're walking like a quarter mile from in there to bring your drink in there in the cold. So anyway, I'm always happy to bring these guys, and they're all old friends of mine from the old days, and none of them are old except me, but let's hear for Peter Buck over there on drums. Peter Buck. The youngster, Gary Matsumoto, on the piano. My big brother, Lyman Medeiros, over there on bass. The incredible, unbelievably talented, and probably has more saxophones than I have lenses for my cameras, Doug Webb on sax. I love you, Doug. It's so great to have you here. And of course, my good buddy, well, wait, before I introduce you, in the back, who will be coming up with us tonight, 2 incredible vocalists, Leslie Lewis over there. Leslie Page. What did I say? Leslie Lewis, Leslie Page, and Leah Booth. There's a lot of L's going on there. La, 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 la. Leslie Page, Leah Booth, they're going to be joining here. My buddy Tony Guerrero. Let's hear for Tony Guerrero and friends.
right, thank you so much. Thank you for being with us. Isn't it nice to be back amongst people and live music? And a couple of us were saying right before we started playing that we're kind of nervous. Like, I haven't done a gig in front of people since December 3rd, I think. I don't know about the other guys, but it's a little hard to march for you. And I'm pretty sure my lip is going to give out at least, well, aside from what it did on the last tune, it's going to give out within a tune or two. But we're going to continue on. Once again, let me introduce these guys to you. I'm really grateful that they agreed to be here, and I'm just honored to play with these guys. That's Peter Buck back there on the drums. Lyman Medeiros on the bass. Gary Matsumoto on the piano. And my old friend all the way from the 1980s, that's Mr. Doug Webb on saxophone. Well, just a few hours ago, many of us musicians learned that the jazz world lost one of the greats today. Chick Corea passed away today of cancer, and nobody I've talked to knew he was even sick, so I think it was a very sudden diagnosis, and so Chick is no longer with us, but a huge influence on so many musicians, and we thought it would be appropriate to play a song of his tonight as a tribute, and so we'd like to do a song of his called 500 Miles High. Thank you very much. Gary Matsumoto and Doug Webb on that one. Hey, let's bring Leslie up to the stage. She might be in the back of the room, so we're going to give a little minute for her to get up here. And I was introduced to Leslie, I actually don't know when it was. It was in the 10-year mark, maybe 12 years, maybe 8 years ago, I can't remember. But somewhere around 10 years ago we met, and my friend Vernon was saying, hey, you've got to hear this girl sing. And I'm like, yeah, everybody says that. And then I heard her sing, and I was like, yeah, he was right. She's pretty great. And so we've done a few things over the years together, including we produced her album last year that is out and available. Please welcome Leslie Page to the stage. Let's do a, you said in a melotone in C, right? Okay. I'm going to do an old Duke Ellington classic for you.
In a mellow tone, feeling fancy free, and I'm not alone. I've got company, everything's okay. The livelong day with this mellow song, I can't go wrong. In a mellow tone, that's the way to live. If you're mope and grown, something's gotta give. Just go your way and laugh and play. You know there's joy unknown in a mellow tone.
Let's do a tune from your album. This is a song that featured Doug Webb, even though I'm not sure he remembers being at the studio with us. But it was 2 years ago, or a year ago. I don't know when it was.
It was a while ago.
It was a couple years. It wasn't last year, was it?
Pre-COVID.
Yeah, pre-COVID.
Pre-COVID.
So we're going to do a song, an old Errol Garner tune called Misty that we featured Doug on the album with. And there's a chart for this. And, you know, we're pretty unrehearsed and loose tonight. I don't know if you can tell that or not. And so I'm just going to give you guys a note that's really for the band. Hey, band, there's actually some different changes in this than the way you actually know it. So you might want to pay attention to those. Ladies and gentlemen, here's Leslie Page with Misty.
That's the part. Whatever you want to do. It just sounded amazing when you just did it. You just go. You do. Look at me. I'm as helpless as a kitten up a tree, and I feel like I'm clinging to a cloud. I can't understand. I get misty holding your hand. Walk my way, and 1,000 violins begin to play, or it might be the sound of your hello. The music I hear, I get misty the moment you're near. Can't you see that you're leading me on? And it's just what I want you to do. Don't you notice how hopelessly I am lost? That's why I'm following you. On my own, when I wander through this wonderland alone, never knowing my right foot from my left, my hat from my glove. I get misty and too much in love.
That's Leslie Page. She'll be back up in a minute. Thank you very much. That's Black Orpheus, or Manha de Carnaval, or Day in the Life of the Fool, the song with 3 titles. Pick and choose. Peter Buck back there on the drums. All right, I'd like to invite Leah Booth to the stage. Now, please welcome her to make the long trek from the back of the room. And I think we're going to start off with a Fats Waller tune. Well, I don't know. Unless you have something else, it's the only one I know for sure you're doing. That's how organized we are. Live audience, broadcast to the world, and absolutely no forethought or planning. Oh, okay. What did you like to do? You call it. Oh, This Can't Be Love in C, which is not a Duke Ellington tune. Even slightly a Duke Ellington tune. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Leah Booth to the stage.
That's off. All right. Excuse me. Just doing my job here. Thank you. Okay. This can't be love because I feel so well. No sobs, no sorrows, no sighs. This can't be love, I get no dizzy spells. My head is not in the skies. My heart does not stand still, just hear it beat. This is too sweet to be love. Oh, this can't be love because I feel so well. And still I long to look in your eyes. It's been a long, long time. this can't be love because I feel so well. No sobs, no sorrows, no sighs. This can't be love, I get no dizzy spells. My head is not in the sky. My heart does not stand still. Just hear it beat-a-dee-dee. Just sweet, too sweet to be love. Oh, this can't be love because I feel so well. And still I long to look. Yes, I long to look. Oh, I long to look in your eyes. But oh, it's been a long time. This feels good. Thank you. Let's do nothing till. You know what? Actually, no, not yet. I got a request, which makes things much easier for me because I was like, I have no idea what I'm going to sing for this show. This is for Carrie from Paul. Are you guys here? Is that you right there? I'm so glad you came. I could write a book in F. I could write a book. If, hopefully they do. I'm not a writer. Sorry.
I could write a book in F.
You said something to me and then it changed the title in my head and I'm telling you guys, it's been a long time. Yes, they surely will not forget this. If they asked me, I could write a book about the way you walk and whisper and look. I could write a preface on how we met, so the world would never forget. And the simple secret of the perfect plot is just to tell them that I love you a lot. And the world discovers as my book ends how to make two lovers a friend. way that you walk and the way you whisper and look. I could write a preface all about the way that we met, so the world would never forget. And the simple secret of the perfect love is just to tell them that I love you a lot. And my heart discovers as my story ends how to make two lovers how to make two lovers, how to make two lovers a friend.
That's Leah Booth right there.
Thank you.
All right, we're going to do a song that actually it's the very first song, Leslie, I'm not calling you up for this, but it's the very first song I ever recorded with Leslie, and it's a song called Love is Stronger Far Than We, but we're going to do it instrumentally. It's a beautiful tune written by a French composer named Francis Lai, or Lay, L-A-I, I don't know how to say it, but it was sort of a kind of an obscure bossa nova tune from that era, and so we'd like to do it for you. This is called Love is Stronger Far Than We. Thank you very much. Isn't that a beautiful song? I was going to do an original just then, and I thought, none of my originals are as pretty as that, so I'm just going to do that song. Hey, I would like to, without asking him ahead of time, ask Doug Webb to feature himself on a tune. Anything crazy and nutty that you want to do with the trio without me or the singers, and then we'll get the singers back up. No, no, no. It actually wasn't a question. Once again, that's Peter, while they're talking, Peter Buck on the drums, Lyman Medeiros on the bass, Gary Matsumoto on the piano, and now featuring against his will on the saxophone, Mr. Doug Webb. I'm going to tell a little story about Doug, actually. So I first met Doug when I was, no, you guys figure this out. Let me see, I was about 17 years old, and I started hanging around a jazz club called Cafe Lido. Anybody remember Cafe Lido in Newport Beach? Yeah, those were good days, right? Been very fortunate to be a part of Cafe Lido, and then Steamers, and now Campus JAX, and I've closed them all. So, anyways, I started hanging around there, and I was too young to get in, but the owner happened to take a liking to me, and so I got to hang out in there. And one day I was sitting there watching some guys that I had met playing, and Doug Webb was sitting next to me at the bar, and I didn't know anything about him at the time, but I got asked to sit in, and I was barely able to hold my horn, and he was also going to sit in, and I didn't know enough to be scared of him, but sure enough, so I had literally just graduated high school. He had just gotten off of a gig with Freddie Hubbard, so there was kind of a difference between the two of us at the time, and they called, I remember very specifically, I might have just told you this story recently, but I remember very specifically they called Take the A Train. And I had just been learning standards, and I only knew it from playing it on the piano, so I knew it in that key. I didn't know it on trumpet in the right key. And I said, I know it in C, and they're like, I know it if I'm in C, so you guys would be in B flat. And they're like, no, we do it in C. And I remember Doug very specifically that day saying, you got to learn to play every standard in all 12 keys. And just for the record, I've never had to play Take the A Train in any other key than that. Just so you know, I wasted all that time learning every standard in all 12 keys. So anyways, but naturally, I was so amazed when I heard him play, and that's never changed over all the years. Definitely one of my all-time favorite musicians, famous or local or otherwise, and I'm always honored to share the stage with him. And now, Doug Webb, no pressure. What do you want? I'll Remember April, featuring Doug Webb on the saxophone. Yeah, that wasn't worth it at all. Doug Webb, ladies and gentlemen. Man, the time between gigs seems to go forever these days, but the gigs themselves go pretty dang quick. We've only got time for like 2 more or so we better bring Leslie up real quick. Leslie, come on up. We're going to do another song from her album called, this is called Somebody Loves Me, an old classic tune that we did on that record. Where is she? Leslie Page. There she is.
This song I love because after graduating high school, I started teaching dance at Arthur Murray Dance Studio, and I used to.
This was back in the 1950s, by the way.
Yeah, and this was one of the songs that's how I learned all this music, was teaching foxtrots to people, and this was one of my favorites. So.
1, 2, 1, 2, 3.
Somebody loves me, I wonder who he can be. Somebody loves me, I wish I knew who he can be. Worries me, for every boy who passes by I shout, hey, maybe you were meant to be my loving baby, baby. Somebody loves me, I wonder who. Maybe it's you. Ooh, somebody loves me, I wonder who. I wonder who he can be. Somebody loves me, I wish I knew who he can be. Worries me, for every boy who passes by I shout, hey, baby, you were meant to be my loving baby, baby. Somebody loves me, I wonder who. Maybe it's you.
Leslie Page. We're not sure how many we're going to squeeze in, so that might be it for her, but it may not. We don't know. Leslie Page right there. Please welcome Leah Booth back to the stage. Wait, oh, we don't know yet. Have you enjoyed the evening so far? Who's your favorite? Yeah, there you go. There you go. All right, what are we doing?
I guess we'll just have to find out.
All right, good enough.
I'm
Leah
not
Booth
gonna
back to the
tell you.
stage.
Do nothing till you hear from me. Pay no attention to what's said. Why people tear the seams of anyone's dreams. It's over my head. Do nothing till you hear from me. At least consider our romance. If you should take the word of others you've heard, I haven't a chance. True, I've been seen with someone I knew. Well, that doesn't mean that I've been untrue, though we're apart. The words in my heart reveal how I feel about you. Some kiss may cloud my memory, and other arms may hold a thrill. Please do nothing till you hear it from me. And baby, you never will. Do nothing till you hear from me. Pay no attention to what's said. Why people tear the seams of anyone's dreams. Oh, it's over my head. Do nothing till you hear it from me. Consider our romance. If you should take the word of others you've heard, I haven't a chance. True, I've been seen wicked, 'cause I can walk on new.
Leah Booth and Lyman Medeiros back there. Guess what? Technically, we're done, but we're going to do one more song. It's 8 o'clock, but we're just going to hang a little bit over, bring Leslie back up, and I'm just going to call an audible and say something like, I don't know. You have one? What do you have?
We have one by Mir in,
Wow,
in D minor.
we have an encore planned.
Yes.
Nothing else in the night was
I
planned.
know, it's shocking. By
All right.
Mir, Bis du Shane in D minor.
Okay, I guess
We're gonna
here we
do
go.
the-
This is
we're
an
gonna
old.
do the verse out of time, and then I'll
Once again, ladies and
count us in
gentlemen,
tempo.
Gary Matsumoto on the piano. Lyman Medeiros on the bass. Peter Buck on the drums. Doug Webb on saxophone. Leslie Page, Leah Booth, and my name is Tony Guerrero, and we thank you so much for being here with us tonight. It's a privilege to play for people, and that is not lost on us, and definitely we've had a whole year of reminders of that, although we've been fortunate enough, many of us, to be able to come here and play at JAX, but we are all anxious back to real normal, and until then, we will just be very grateful for nights like this, and we appreciate all of your support. And all the talk and planning about this next tune has run us out of even more time, so good night, everybody. Now, are we ready?
Can you roll a D minor?
Of all the boys I've known, and I've known some, until I first met you, I was lonesome. And when you came inside, dear, my heart grew light, and this old world seemed new to me.
You're really swell. I have to admit you deserve expressions that really fit you. And so I've racked my brain, hoping to explain all the things that you do to me. By mere bis du Shane, please let me explain. By mere bis du Shane means that you're grand.
By mere bis du Shane, again I'll explain. It means you're the fairest in the land.
Oh, I could say Bella, Bella, even say wunderbar.
Each language only helps me tell you who you are.
I've tried to explain by mere bis du Shane, so kiss me and say you understand.
Mr. Shane means that you're grand. But dear Mr. Shane, again I'll explain. It means you're the fairest in land. I could say Bella, Bella, even say Wonderbar. Each language only helps me tell you how grand you are. I tried to explain my dear Mr. Shane. So kiss me and say you understand. So kiss me and say you understand. So kiss me and say you understand.
Check, check. Leslie Page, Leah Booth, Doug Webb, Gary Matsumoto, Peter Buck, Lyman Medeiros. My name is Tony Guerrero. Thank you so much, and we hope to see you again real soon. And hope to see your whole faces that time. Good night.
Let's hear it for Tony Guerrero. Leah Booth, Leslie Page, Doug Webb, Peter Buck, Gary Matsumoto, Lyman Medeiros. Well, we want to thank you all for coming out, and want to let you know, upcoming next Thursday, Natalie Hannah Mendoza will be here. Great, and she's going to have, I forgot who she's going to have with her, but it's great vocalist. On Friday, Grammy Award-winning Tom Scott will be here with his group on Friday the 19th. On the 21st, Greg Vale will be here. On the 25th, Francisco Torres, his Latin jazz band. Thursday, March 4th, Tony will be back. And then on the 6th, Crystal Lewis will be here. And we're going to bring both Leslie and Leah back with their own prospective groups coming up. What do you think about them? I want to remind you also, we want to thank you for helping us out. If you want to continue to help with our streaming service that we've been doing here, you can go to steamersjax.com and throw a buck or two in the tip jar. Also, I want to remind you, campusjax.com for all the tickets for any of these events that are going on. We do stream them too. Tell your friends, help us out. We want to thank our servers, Jack Jasper. He's not our server, he's the owner. Our servers / Jack Jasper, Tim Ellis, John Wynn, Golden, and the rest of the gang. Thank you very much for coming out. Please help support live jazz. Thank you. There we go. Thank you.